Apparently, Stitch is going to be presenting the program today. It's going to be Stitch's gaming acquisitions, because Stitch plays all the games and he knows all the cheats, don't you, Stitch? Get out of the way! Come on, I can't do anything with you in the way. It's too dark. So let's light things up. Like it were Christmas or something. I don't know. Here we go. Oh, Stitch, will you get off that box? Alright, get off. Hello, Spoons313 here, and I'm going to do another video game acquisitions video, gaming acquisitions video. It's not always gaming, it's not always gaming stuff. It's you know, components, PC stuff. But you get off that box. That's your fault. Where have you gone, idiot? I'm not sure if I've already shown these or not. If I have, I'll cut it from the video. But if I haven't, what the hey? I was in a charity shop a couple of months ago, and I found this cat. Will you get out of the way, Stitch? Don't lay on my processor, you stupid knob. It's a good job it's in a packet, ain't it? Meow. Yeah, I picked up online an AMD Phenom 2. You might be able to see that, I don't really know. But it's an AMD Phenom 2 AM3 processor. That's going to be powering the Minecraft server, which I'm aiming to get running in a bit. I just need to change the processor, clone the hard drive because the hard drive in it is failing, and hopefully test some RAM as well. And just check my eBay purchase history. It was a pretty good deal on that processor actually. God, how far back did I buy it? Not that one. 25 quid plus £5 postage, so it cost me £30. Not bad. And it's, let me see now. It's the original listing. Right. Yeah, so it was sold by somebody that doesn't list their items properly. All I did was find the number on the screen and traced it. I think, off the top of my head, I think it's a 3.2 gigahertz processor. I will check that and put a little annotation on the screen here. Just in case. You're having fun there, are you, Stitch? Anyway, back to what I was saying before. I got a load of cool kit a couple of months ago in a charity shop. I like picking up old PC titles, and I've got plenty here. So, yeah, you just get in the way, Stitch, because that's so helpful. If they fall on you, it's your fault. So I picked up a copy of Dark Reign 2. I have had a little go on that. A lot of these are the Explosive games, re-released by Explosive. It's kind of like a sort of Call of Duty... no, sorry, not Call of Duty. What am I like? Oh, come on, brain. Blimey. Command and Conquer sort of deal. It's a strategy game, top-down. It's quite good. It runs really nice. So, yeah, Dark Reign 2. I haven't managed to get this to run yet, but I will. Jimmy White's Cue Ball 2. The last time I played the Jimmy White's game was on an Atari ST in a shed in our back garden years ago, and it was such a funny game. It even used to have like a little screensaver thing where if you leave the game running for a while and you're not playing it, little eyes will pop up on the balls and blink at you, and then you'll get flies flying around the screen, which was always quite funny. This one's going to have to run on an old computer. That's not a problem for me. Starsky and Hutch. Played that on the PS2, completed it. I quite enjoyed it actually. Get off, and I wanted to know what the PC version was going to be like, and I'm quite happy with that. I will do a video on this at some point. I might even live stream it, I don't know, when I get it set up. I don't think Stitch is going anywhere, are you? Stitch is going to be here for the duration of the video. Silly pussycat. Ah! Ah! He's biting me! Ah! Ah! Get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. He's a playful little soul, is Stitch, isn't he, boy? Right, what else have I picked up? Oh, right, yes, Call of Duty 2. So I have, I think on my shelf there somewhere, I have the original Call of Duty, and I have Call of Duty 2. The original games, they're not that easy to come by these days, as far as I know. Disc and all that's in now. I've got the manual and the code and all that. And I might revisit the old Call of Duty games, because I like these ones. I used to play a lot more Medal of Honor than Call of Duty. Why is my focus not working? I think Stitch is stealing all the limelight here. Yeah, that's Call of Duty. I really should have the light source looking at what I'm picking up, but unfortunately Stitch is stealing all of it. There we go. Call of Duty 2. God, that's blurry. Whatever. Put that down. Picked up another copy of Half-Life 2. I do have a copy of Half-Life 2. This is a proper copy. Well, I've got a proper copy, but I don't think it had the box. So yeah, I've got Half-Life 2. Oh, come on. Will you... There we go. Half-Life 2. Love that game. Still waiting for the third one to come out. A couple of school-tastic games. I'm always picking things up for when we have children, and we are having children because I've got a little son or daughter on the way. Hey, Stitch. Look, he's doing the mannequin challenge. You're doing really well, Stitch. Huh, squirrel! Oh god, yeah, oh, that's a little I Spy game from Schooltastic. Spooky Mansion, brain building games for kids. I got Spooky Mansion, is that poking you in the butt? And I also got I Spy School Days. I'll have a little crack at those at some point. And then I like picking up little cheesy games, probably got bad graphics and bad gameplay, but they make for fun videos. So I picked up this copy of Ghostmaster for the PC. All of these are PC titles at the moment. Ghostmaster, I'll read a little bit of that for you. Let's have a little read, shall we? I don't think you can see this, but I'll try my best. There we go. Ghostmaster, exercise your demons. Am I holding that right? Grim Spectres, howling... I'm going to take it behind me and read, because it's bloody hurting me leaning like that. Okay, so, Stitch will entertain you while I read this. Grim Spectres, howling banshees, things that go bump in the night, and that's just your starting team. Frighten lowly mortals from their homes and places of work in a game that casts you as an afterlife civil servant, with command over legions of ghosts, ghouls and spirits. Features, don't be frightened, be frightening. In this unique haunting game, you are the one to terrorise hapless humans. Spooktacular technology pushes graphics, sounds and gameplay to unearthly levels. Relive all of your favourite horror film moments as you marshal your ghostly minion in a range of diverse locations. Ground baking, we can bake on the ground. Get off. Groundbreaking artificial intelligence brings your victims to life as they scream, faint and scatter. Use a range of ghosts and scary powers to complete your goals. Recruit your new ghostly allies as you try to build the ultimate Spook Squad. Yeah. That kind of sounded racist, didn't it? No. Right, and away. Oh, here's a good old classic, and this has got, this is the Collector's Edition. Age of Empires Collector's Edition. These were all the rage back in the early 2000s. Actually, some of these come out before that, I believe. What's the date on this one? I only need a 16MB graphics card. A 166 processor. I could run this on my 9.8, I reckon. I think I will play this on my 9.8. Yeah, 98, 2000, ME and XP. I've got an ME computer as well. It only needs a 166 MHz processor, 680 megabytes storage space. My old 9.8's got a 40 gig hard drive in it, it's plenty of room there, and it's got 400 megahertz Pentium 2 with MMX technology in it, and 256 megabytes of RAM. But it wants a 16 megabyte graphics card. That's the problem, because I don't know if it'll run on there. I'll give it a shot, why not? I mean, I'm running a Voodoo 2, which is 8 megabytes. With another card. Well, I think it's 8 megabytes together. It boosts the other one up, but this one's 16. I'll see if I can run it. I don't know. But that's Age of Empires Collector's Edition. Oh, I should have read actually. I know you can't see this because the camera's on an awkward angle, but it has Age of Empires, The Rise of Rome expansion, Age of Empires 2, The Age of Kings. That's the one I played on PlayStation, I believe, or PS2. PS2. Age of Empires Conquerors expansion. Yeah. Mini Golf Master. That's not in there at the moment. Have played that. Good laugh. I'm not sure if I've already shown this before, but if I have, my fault really. That runs on an old computer. Actually, I'm running out on the 9.8. That's actually where the disc is. It's in my 9.8 at the moment. My Club 400. That works alright. Galaxy of Games. Gold Edition. Over 100 great games. Some of these are shit and some of them are pretty good. But it's worth just popping through and seeing what's what on there. And I'll get some capture on there and see what we can do. But it's got all sorts of different games. What's it say on the back here? It says, Galaxy of Games Gold Edition is an all-new collection of over 100 great games. Choose from a wide variety of exciting categories, including arcade, cards, strategy, puzzle, word and casino games. Every great game features incredible rendering graphics and challenging gameplay. Galaxy of Games Gold Edition is guaranteed to provide endless hours of entertainment and fun. And that's from 2001. That one's 32 megabytes of RAM, Pentium 200, SVGA card with 16-bit colour. That should most definitely run on my 9.8, and we'll have a bit of a laugh on that. This is something for the kids from the Encyclopedia Britannica presents Selling at Spelling. It's a play on words, don't you know? Just a little something I picked up for when we have kids. I want to teach my kids, as much as I can. Test your own IQ. I'll have a go at that at some point. Doubt I'll live stream it. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to have a good IQ, it's just, I don't know, I get a little bit embarrassed, and then I tend to falter when I'm doing things, when I do things like that, when people are watching, which is annoying. And then Return to Mysterious Island, inspired by Jules Verne's Mysterious Island, probably. Return to Mysterious Island. That's another puzzle game where you've got to look and find the different items and things like that. Nearly done on the old games here. I've got a few more bits other than games. Jungle Legend. It says bog off. Oh, right then. No, I'm joking. Let's buy one, get one free. What was it? Your jungle home. I'm not going to read all of them, but the ones I can't remember. Your jungle home is under threat. Only you have the strength and power to save it. The elders tell of 4 magical stones which, when brought together in sacred temple of the old city, can breathe back life in... Actually, should say, can breathe life back into the dying jungle, but they've got the words around all the way. Can you negotiate the dangers ahead? That should be a question mark. Solve the puzzles and recover the stones? Only time will tell. Be prepared for the adventure of a lifetime. Yeah, we'll have a good go at that as well. Why not? You know? Oh, what else have we got? Blocks. Blocks is a cunning sort of rip-off of, you guessed it, Tetris. Right there, look at the little pictures. You can see that. There's not much difference. Apart from it looks a bit shitter than Tetris, but yes, I might do a side by side of that and this other game I've got, Tetris Worlds, which is just behind me. 2 more of these things. Another schooltastic game, I Spy Treasure Hunt. It's kind of cool. And to finish off the games, Neverwinter Nights 2. Didn't play the first one, but I'll have a go at this. Everything you do has a meaning. Explore the rich and magical world of Neverwinter Nights 2, featuring a dynamic and rewarding storyline, 9 new races, and new prestige classes and more. It's not... Yeah, it's Neverwinter. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons, isn't it? But it says Forgotten Realms. It's got a smiley face on it, so someone must have liked it, and it's got 90% at PC Gamer. So must buy. I must buy it. I did buy it in a charity shop. Why not? So yeah, there's some of the games. That's some of the recent programs, games, blah 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 that I've picked up. So a little bit of hardware I've got as well that I bought online. I got this box. It does not have shoes in it. Shame, because Puma are a nice model of shoe. Right, so online, I will just quickly move the camera to the left a little bit there. If I go back online now, this is interesting. I think I've mentioned this in some of my live streams, that I've picked up a 4GB power colour graphics card. Now, I'm not the type of person that is underhanded, snide, or likes to rip people off, because I don't. That's just not me. But if I find that I can get a bargain on eBay, even if it's because of someone else's silly mistake, then I will try and take advantage of that just a little bit. I mean, why not? They should do things properly, unless it was an honest mistake, you know. But some people just don't bother. So, here we go. Oh. So, I'm just on the computer reading. I see the original listing. It's a lot easier that way. Now then, this in this box here is a PowerColor 6990, so it's a 6990 4GB graphics card with Arctic aftermarket coolers on them. Now, the item condition is used. And the only thing they've wrote on is, open and close quotes, spares, repairs. But the problem is, you can't sell this as spares, repairs when you list it. There we go, I just lifted out the box a little bit here. It's got something to look at. When you list it as used. You can't really see it there like that, can you? Let's manipulate the box a little. Maybe I'll just stick it on the top there. That won't hurt, will it? No, that looks crap as well. Oh, God. I think the lid's going to really piddle it off a bit. Just stay there. There we are. Yes. So, yes, the item condition is used, and they've wrote spares repairs. Now, I didn't buy this as spares repairs because I bought it as used. And as eBay's policy states, used... Where is it? Condition used, spares repairs. Seller assumes all responsibility for the listing. Now, used, I can't read it because it's not showing. But used means that the item does show some signs of wear and tear, and may not come with original packaging, but is in a fully working operational condition. So writing the word spares repairs either means that they haven't tested it or that it's broken, but I can actually get my money back on this because they didn't list it as parts are not working, which means that I assume responsibility for buying it because it's broken and you know, I want to waste money on it. No, I bought this as used, so if I plug this into my gaming computer and it doesn't work, I can say to them, look, it didn't work. And if they go, well, I wrote down spares repairs, mate, yeah, but you listed it as used, which means even though it's not an original packaging and may have some slight signs of wear and tear, it has to be in fully working condition. So I'm going to try and take a little bit of advantage of that because they were very lazy on this listing. They didn't write anything really, just the name of the card and the word spares repairs. That's it. It's a PCI 2.1 card. I'm hoping that I can plop it into my gaming computer and upgrade it from the 1GB DDR5 card I've got in there. Give me a little bit more gaming power. Hopefully I can make this thing last. Weirdly enough, it doesn't have any HDMI connectors on it. It just has a DVI connector, and I can't remember what these little connectors are called. But these actually do give out. Sorry, these actually do give out a HDMI signal. But in order for me to use those, I had to buy one of these little adapters. And every time I looked up for one of these adapters, it always says after it, it's for Apple MacBook, it's for Apple this, it's for Apple that. No, it's for something that has this bloody connection. It doesn't have to be Apple. This card's not Apple, but it uses them. And it literally just uses the little connection at the bottom there and just jumps it into HDMI. Sorry that my camera's a pain in the arse. I will get a new one soon, but there we are. I'll just use this one for photos and I'll get one for filming. But yeah, I'll plug that into the back of that and then I can use that as HDMI. And plug my little spare monitor into the DVI, which is cool. So yeah, it's a nice looking card. It looks to be in really good condition. It came packaged with this anti-static packaging. It does have two massive aftermarket fans on it. I managed to get it for £12.50 because they didn't bother to test it or didn't list it properly. So you know, I got a little bit of advantage right there. But I want to get on and test it. You can see. Oh, stuck my finger in the fan there. Yeah, the fan's alright. You can see the back part of it's still original. What they've done is they've taken the original bit off and chucked two aftermarket fans on. It's a D690... Oh no, sorry, it's the 0669... I can't read that. Twin Turbo Accelerator. The only difference between this and my other card, obviously it's about 3 gigs bigger, is it has two 8-pin connections. I've got some of those. Well, I've got a spare one and one connected to my power supply. So fingers crossed that this works. I'm really hoping that it works. And interestingly enough, you can where is it? Where's my finger? There it is. You can crossfire this card as well, so you could I could get another one of these. My board doesn't have two God, it's painful holding it like this. My board doesn't have two PCIe slots, so I can only run one of these, but I think 4 GB would be more than enough. So I've got a 4 GB card to test with a little adapter. Let's put that back in the box for now. There we go, pop that in the back. I'm going to have to move that later because that's my wife's chair. And before I finish this video, I have a box to unbox. I've never actually unboxed anything while it's still sealed, but I've got this box here. It says fragile. I did recently buy another motherboard, and I'm wondering if that's what's in this box. So what I want to do is undo the box and find out. Turn it this way. I did say to the bloke that delivered it, I said it looks a bit damaged, and he says, well, I don't think it's damaged, it's just whatever's in the box is a great deal smaller than the actual size of the box. So what I'm going to do is cut the tape here. I use scissors to cut box tape. I don't know why people piss arse about online and don't use scissors, but I do. I'm a responsible adult, so I'm pretty safe. Here we go. Oh, it looks like it's full of plastic frickin' bags. They don't send me a turd in the post. Right, box is open. Lots of bubble wrap in here. So we have brown paper, bubble wrap. Ah yes, yeah, this is the motherboard. Right, the motherboard's in this bag. Well, you can't even see it. It's in that bag. I'm going to move the box out of the way. Yeah, there's nothing else in there. Note. So jog that on. Do there. So now we have this plastic bag. Not the best thing to send a motherboard in. It's not exactly anti-stat. I just hope all the other bits aren't floating around. This only cost me £9.99 for an entire board with some memory, and I think it's got a processor in it as well. Obviously, that's going to be a tiny processor I shan't use. But it's it's in an anti-stat bag as well. That's nice. Sorry if you can't see this. I'll get out of this bag as quick as I can. Right, I think everything else is all just packed together. Oh, they even left the heat. Ow! Damn it! Got me again. All right. Okay. Alright then. We have the board. Oh, I see. They've left the memory connected to the board. I think there's supposed to be a back plate to this as well. That must be in there somewhere. Let's just see if I can... Aha! Here it is. That's in a separate anti-stat bag. And just double check this bag is completely empty. Seems to be. Right, let's try over there at the box again. Like that. Okay, so I have picked up £9.99 in working condition, allegedly. There we go. A very nice, looks like in really good condition, a very nice gigabyte motherboard. You know, this bloody camera angle I'm using is really hard to film. Just lean it against there. I've got a very, very nice gigabyte motherboard. Let's get this in focus so you can see. There we go. Very nice gigabyte motherboard with let me have a look at the old memory here. Oh. Hasn't got 6 channels on it like my brother's has. My brother's got one of these boards, but he's got 6 channels, so he can have either 8 gigabytes of DDR2, which he's got, or 4 gigabytes DDR3. So his is an AMD AM2 Plus board. Can't see. I'm just looking at the RAM. Oh, 1 gig, right. So yeah, it's got 2 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM. It's 800, so it'll be 6400U. Small chips like this only work in AMD boards. Something to do. I don't really know why, but they do. There we go. And it looks to be in really good condition, and I've also got the back plate for it as well. So hopefully, there we go. The back plate, interesting stuff. I've got another board, another Vigilin board left over. I'm going to build a stream machine out of, and this one here was just too good to pass up. I might be able to put a phenom in this, as it's AMD. I'll tell you what, let's take the heatsink off here, and got another heatsink too, that's handy. Let's see if this is attached properly. Yes it is. Socket AM2LF, so it'll only support AM2 CPUs. Let's just pop that out. Right, the processor's absolutely plastered in shit. Let's see if I can just quickly wipe that off. Oh god, it's horrible thermal paste too. And whoever repasted that did it wrong. Oh, what a bloody mess. I want to go get something to clean this with a moment. I will be back momentarily. Just look at this nice motherboard. Excuse me, Stitch. Oh, don't you dare climb up on there either, because if you do, you'll break it. I don't want it broken. And I'm filming, so I know exactly what you're doing, boy. I'll stick my blue quite up in the very nice.
Oh, Stitch. Good boy. Ouch. Jeez. More of my spatial awareness, I don't know.
Okay. There we go. Now I'm just wiping some of the crap off. Here we go. just enough to see what it is. Ah, right, swallowing me bloody fingers now. An AMD Athlon 64-3500. That's just a standard, you won't be able to see that, but it's just a standard single core CPU. That will be going straight in the drawer, and I'll just put a Phenom in this one. I'm sure it will support a Phenom. I hope it will support a Phenom. It's a bloody gigabyte board, should do. This is not the right drawer.
Everything in the way I am. Right, just pop that there for now. There you go. Right, you get back up on top of Ben's computer. Being such an awkward twat. Right.
There. So there we are. I'm just going to do this socket back up like that. So yeah, I have a nice gigabyte board. Dual DDR2 channel RAM on it, and AMD processor. Nice gigabyte board. 4 SATA ports. You can tell it's slightly older because it still supports IDE, which is good. Uses a full 24-pin power connector. M2 CPU, which is cool. Got some nice USB things on here and everything like that. I didn't want it to go to waste, and like I said, I only paid £9.99 for it. So I don't know why, but that was on the wrong way round as well. It doesn't go that way.
Otherwise that handle gets in the way of the power supply and it's a pain in the ass. I hate when they do this, don't fuck me about. Right. Come on, let it come. Let it come out, you twat. Feed yourself back in. Right. Somebody's a right arsehole to put on, they really are. There, right. Like that. Clip that back on, there we go. That's the way it's supposed to go round. Don't know why they had it round the other way.
That's on. No CPU in it at the moment, but yeah. So a load of games, nice big old graphics card, and a nice gigabyte board. Not a bad little haul. I will be playing some more of these games and doing things. I am waiting on something else to arrive as well, which I have yet to get. I think it's supposed to be here by tomorrow at the latest. The post has already been today, obviously. That was delivered by Hermes, mind you, not Royal Mail, so maybe it still get here, I don't know. I'm waiting on a HDMI gaming video capture card, PCIe HDCP decode for the Xbox and everything like that. I'm still waiting for that to come through, and that's it. Stop recording, bloody thing. Yeah, anyway, so if that HDCP capture card's not here by tomorrow, I'll have to send them a little cheeky message and find out what's going on. But until then, I have been TheSpoons313, and this is my gaming acquisitions video, number 4, is it? I can't remember. But stay tuned, because I'm always picking up new and interesting things. I'm always, even though it takes me 6 years, with my physical condition, I'm always doing different things. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ta-ta!